Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the Michigan and CJ here, talking about one of my favorite concealed carry pistols. It's the SIG P365 XL. This one is the RXZ model, I believe it's called. It comes with the Romeo Zero optic. Might be able to catch this on camera here. There it is. There's the red dot. This is a polymer housing on this optic. When I first picked up this gun, I was nervous about this. I was thinking about replacing it with the Holosun 507K, but after using it for a while, it held up just fine. So I figure if it ever breaks, I'll replace it. So just to tell you a little bit about this gun, it's basically, oh, by the way, it's clear. So it's a SIG P365 XL, except it comes with the Romeo Zero optic. Why they give it a whole different title designation as the RXP? No idea. I mean, everything else seems to be exact same to me. So yeah, talk about some of the specs of it. It has an overall length of 6.6 inches. The width on this is exactly 1.1 inch, so it's very thin. The height is 4.8 inches, and the weight is 20.7 ounces. So it's light, small. I think this gun is best for being carried, for me, in the summertime, when I'm wearing like shorts or t-shirt, less bulky stuff. This gun conceals very well. Believe it or not, it can also be pocket carried, even with the optic on it. The reason why I chose this firearm to add into my carry rotations because lately I've been getting into a lot of optic capable firearms. So to keep consistency, I find guns with the same similar grip angle that are reliable, that I can shoot well, and I add them into my carry rotation. And this is one of them. So what can I say about this firearm? Well, sights are really good, as you can see, very bright. Well, that bright green really sticks out to me. The controls are actually good. Now I'm left-handed, but I shoot and train right-handed. So lock the magazine, or I'm sorry, I can lock the slide open. Slide release works just fine for me. Mag release. And this particular firearm right here comes with a 12-round flush-fitting magazine. They also make 15-round factory magazines. I've heard, though, that the 12-round magazines are more reliable. Some of the people who I've seen, at least who have done reviews on YouTube, have complaints about the 15-round magazines being not as reliable, though I haven't had that experience personally. So let me tell you a little bit about the shooting experience with this. So this particular firearm, I have about 400 rounds through. I haven't had any issues. I've shot mostly practice ammo and some hollow points to test it out. One thing I can say is with it being a smaller firearm, like all smaller firearms, the recoil impulse is more felt. But it's not uncontrollable. I can still shoot this gun very well. And with this red dot, I can shoot this gun very accurately. Previously, I have had a SIG P365 XL without the Romeo Zero, and I used to always shoot it to the left. I had no idea why. It was always low left, no matter how hard I tried, and I blamed it on the flat face trigger. But with this particular firearm, with the Romeo Zero installed, I'm dead on. Up under slow fire, I can probably shoot a 1.5 to 2 inch group in 7 yards. So that's very good for me. I mean, this gun is very accurate, but up under fast fire is where I would say that it has its flaws. because it is a lighter, smaller gun, recoil management under rapid fire, because of the muzzle flip and the felt recoil, is not as accurate as a larger gun. So, with that being said, though, this gun definitely do the trick in a self-defense situation? Absolutely. It's a perfect carry gun. Now, some of the people lately, some of the videos and stuff I've been seeing have said things like the Glock 19 size firearms are now obsolete. I will say, though, this is a excellent firearm. The Hellcat, the M&P Shield, the regular SIG P365, other small concealed carry firearms are absolutely excellent firearms. And the capacity's there, and they're easy to conceal. But when it comes down to shootability, especially shootability under recoil, I think there's a drastic difference between a firearm of this size and a firearm of the size of a Glock 19. So I definitely wouldn't say firearms like the Glock 19, SIG P320 compact, M&P 2.0 compact, firearms of that size are obsolete. I definitely wouldn't say that. But this firearm definitely does have its place. This is like as small or as concealable as I would want to go if I wanted to carry a small firearm. 12 plus 1 capacity is 13 rounds of 9mm, which is amazing. But again, it's a big difference between having the capacity. For example, a Glock 48 has a capacity with shield magazines to make it 15-round magazines, but it doesn't shoot like a Glock 19. It can shoot similar, but not quite the same. So that would be the difference. So I just wanted to say this is a great gun. I love it. It's excellent. The finish is held up. I haven't had any issues with holster wear or anything. Though I haven't carried this 100% of the time, with it still being winter in Michigan. But when I do carry it, I haven't had any issues whatsoever. Anything else I can think to say about this? I mean, the takedown. I love the takedown of these guns versus Glock guns. It's a lot more simple, regardless of how it's looking on the video right now. So let me try demonstrating that. Drop the magazine, because it won't release while the magazine is in. Move the slide lever down. Release the slide release. Comes right off. You have your recoil spring. And your barrel. And just like that. This is a little dirty from firing. Haven't cleaned it. When I shoot firearms, I like to put quite a few rounds through them to see how many rounds I can get through them before they fail, just in case I'm ever in a situation where I can't clean it. So it's my own little personal test. So putting this back together. Goes back together like so. From here, lock the slide release, turn the lever. There you go. Test for function. All right, so as far as the trigger on this gun is not great, though I do like the flat face trigger. It's not what I would call fantastic, but it is very good. I mean, it's not bad per se. So for example, here we go. There we go. Hit the wall. From the wall, there's some creep, break, the reset. Definitely not what I would call a smooth trigger. Definitely decent, just not great. I think the flat face makes it feel, well, better. But That's all I have to say about this particular firearm. I'm going to be doing lots of reviews on lots of different firearms on my channel, so feel free to please subscribe, give you my overall opinion and shooting experience from a regular concealed carrier. I do have an extensive background in martial arts, and I've been around firearms and getting into firearms a little over a decade, so I do have some experience. Definitely have learned a lot. So if you guys want to know more about my experience and more about the firearms that I pick up, or if you guys have any questions about the firearms I pick up, feel free to subscribe, and I'll try to get back to you whenever I can. I'm just a regular dad. I work full time. I'm busy, so I can't always respond, but I will try to. All right. So talk to you guys later.